that go bump in the night?
To spend the night searching for spirit.
You always see D.O.A. in this place.
Corner of my eye, I just felt something watching me or standing next to me.
It might be
Taking you ghost hunting, investigating a public building.
D.O.A. stands for
Deadly Agency.
Don't ask me what that was all about.
D.O.A. was always the face of it.
Is it evidence of paranormal activity?
That was going to go over there. Oh, hey! Welcome back to the D.O.A. That's a deadly purple agency. Where we investigate things that go bump in the night or the day. Guys, cut it out. You know you're not scaring me with any of that. First of all, I'd like to thank all my followers, or at least all the people that was at my last family reunion, for sticking by me and being patient and waiting on the very first episode of D.O.A. being released last week. Thank you. And the views are still going up. Could use some more likes, but just putting that out there into the universe. Anyway, this week's episode, things are going to get a little bit hairy because we're celebrating the anniversary release date of that wild teenager, Teen Wolf. So, I can't do this with those in my mouth. I'm good. I'm okay. Okay, let's take it, right? We're good. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, sit, stay, and enjoy the show. Okay, gang. Like I said, it's the anniversary date of that fun-loving furball, Scott Howard, also known as Teen Wolf, played by the talented Michael J. Fox, which was released in theaters August the 23rd, 1985. I personally grew up with this movie. It's about a teenager going through changes, as if teenagers didn't go through enough changes, but Scott finds out that he is part wolf, and it doesn't hit him till he's a teenager. It's all about him embracing the wolf side of himself and becoming the ultimate party animal, and in the process, he learns a valuable lesson about friendship. Some fun facts about this movie is that it only took 21 days for production to do this movie. And the school that they filmed most of this movie in was so close to an airport that they had to stop shooting between planes flying in and out of the airport. Also, the basketball jersey he wore in this movie, number 42, was sold to Dinah Collection, a Beverly Hills pawn shop, for $30,000. Wow, I wonder how much they'll give me for my Howie Long autograph jersey. And James Hempton, that played Michael J. Fox's body double, said it took 4 hours to get into makeup, but only took him 30 seconds to rip it all off, because he was kind of claustrophobic. Way to wolf out, Teen Wolf, and happy anniversary! Cowabunga! That's one of my favorite movies growing up, and one of my favorite characters, too. But, do you think werewolves really exist? Hey, Hal, show him the clips we got for him this week. Roll it. Roll the footage. Hold on. Hal. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Okay. Here, try this button. Just hit play. Just hit the button. Okay, gang. This first clip from this Highway Service CCTV camera footage caught in 2007 from United Kingdom captures an image of something that's half man and half animal. So you tell me, what could this be? Hope you didn't get hit by a car. I mean, how'd you explain that to your insurance company? You know what I'm saying? And in this next CCTV footage, this looks like a person, but they're acting like an animal. This was caught on CCTV around an apartment complex. Many shots of it just crawling around on all fours. What do you think about this one? I don't know. It may just be somebody off their rocker or kind of going cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? And in this footage, a friend was filming another friend on a snowmobile when he caught something over in the woods. And it charges straight for him. Look at that thing. It's huge. Just get a glimpse of it before the camera person starts running and gets out of there. Smart move. Get the heck out of there. And this person was driving along the mountains and they looked up and they spotted something up on the rocks. Well, he thought it was dead, maybe something taking a nap. Who knows? But then this creature gets up and he's all like, psych, and he makes a run for it. Wow. He is out of there. And this one, the guy was filming in his car when he saw something and he turned the camera on it. Listen to the concern in his voice.
I just thought I'd make a quick video saying hi and kind of one of the... What is that?
Zowie. Sounds like it hit his car too, and hit it pretty hard. Oh, and this one, the guy kept seeing something in his backyard, but no one would believe him, so he went live. Let's watch.
Spot now. That's my backyard. Zoom it in a little bit. This is the exact spot that I just saw.
Gnarly, that is wild. Like, how do you fake that? It wasn't alive.
All right, this is my kind of whooping out. Anyway, let us know in the comments what you think about these clips. Do you think werewolves really exist? Or are we just pulling your tail? Al, where do you get these cheap props from? Stuff never works right. But this kind of stuff never happens to Elvira. Does anybody have any duct tape? Hot glue gun? Something?
Remember those campfire stories growing up?
A story that happened to a friend of a friend of a friend.
Those stories that kept you up all night.
It's story time with
D.O.A.
Urban
Legends.
That's right, it's story time with D.O.A.'s Urban Legends. And tonight's Urban Legend was actually featured on Paranormal Witness off the Sci-Fi Network. It was one of their most popular episodes called The Cabin. And Mr. Baldwin also covered the story, so you know it's got to be true. Let's get started. In 1981, Diane was a stay-at-home mom while Keith worked as a welder in the daytime and also went to night school. One night, Diane thought she heard something scampering and running around outside the house. So she peeked out the kitchen window to take a look to see what it was. And she sees this face with glowing gold eyes right against the window, staring right back at her. She falls to the ground in shock. She then hears a car pulling up. It was her husband, Keith. She rushes to tell him that she saw someone outside the house. So Keith walks around the house immediately searching, and he finds nothing outside the house. He thinks maybe it's just Diane's imagination just running away with her, being at home alone a lot. Her eyes playing tricks on her. So, after that, 4 months go by without any incidents happening or occurring. It's December, snow falls. Keith gets up one morning and goes out for donuts and coffee. As he goes to his car to get in his car, he looks through the rearview mirror and swears he sees a person behind the car. He gets out of the car, rushes around, doesn't see anyone there. But he did notice some footprints, tracks in the snow. He followed the tracks, gonna go right to his house, right to the side of it, and then boom, nothing. He calls his best friend Dennis. Dennis rushes over. As he's telling Dennis the story and showing him the prints, they hear a loud thump. Sounding like something falls off the other side of the house. They run around the house, and then 20 feet from outside the house, they see footprints again, taking off towards the woods. The two men go into the woods after the tracks, and it leads to the front door of a cabin, way out in the middle of the woods. They bang on the door, try to get the person to come out, but there's no movement inside the cabin. They can't hear anything, they can't see anything. Eventually they give up and start heading back home. Keith later learns from his dad that the person that owns the cabin, actually lives in the cabin, works at the local tire shop in town. It was an older man, kind of a loner, that lived by himself. So him and Dennis decide to get an old tire, take it down to get repaired, and kind of investigate and walk around the tire shop to see if they can find this person that lives there. When they get to the tire shop, the guy at the front counter yells to the back, "Hey George, you got another tire out here to repair." So George comes out, he looks up at him with these two orange eyes. Keith and Dennis know that they know that he knows that they know it's him. Did I say that right? Anyway, you get the picture. They're just kind of confused, like how did this older guy go through the woods, jump on top of houses and roofs? I mean, well, it was December, maybe it was Santa Claus. Or they can't really prove it was him, so they can't call the police. So they kind of gave up and went on their merry little way. So for a few months, nothing happens. Then one day, Dennis pulls up to Keith's house. Dennis then tells Keith that George had just passed away recently and he wants to go up and check out the cabin. They arrive at the cabin and there's a cop there, but Dennis knows the cop personally. The cop allows them to go in. As soon as they go in, all they see in this tiny little cabin is a chair and a table. But on the wall, there's a sheet covering something. They pull the sheet back, it's two metal doors. They open the doors to go into the room, and they're hit with this awful wet dog smell. And in this room, the walls are just made of metal, and there's shackles and chains in the middle of the room. On the metal wall, they can see scratches, like something was scratching to get out of this room or was locked up inside of it. That's why the cop was there. They were wondering what old George had been up to. Maybe old George was into some type of 50 Shades of Grey, you know? Keith and Dennis didn't say much on their way back home from the cabin. But they know whatever George was keeping locked up in that room was what they were tracking in the woods and what had been on Keith's house. They never found out what it was. Keith and Diane never seen the orange eyes again or had any problems with anything roaming around their property. So they never knew if whatever was prowling around their house was George or something he was keeping in that room. Kind of a hairy tale, don't you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about this urban legend. Do you believe it? Ah, yes. The story of HAL. Stuff around the agency is just too much for me to handle by myself. So I had to put out a sign to get some more help. I had things around here that needed to get done. And after putting the sign out, guess who ended up on my doorstep? That's right. The one and only HAL. Ah, yeah. I remember when I first met HAL. The interview was kind of dry, but and he was the only one that applied for the job, so he was a good candidate to get the job. So, your name is HAL. That's it. No last name, nothing, just HAL. Like Prince, Madonna, Lady Gaga, just HAL. Okay? You didn't say much on your resume. Shady past. Yeah, we've all got a few bodies in our closet. I mean, skeletons in our closet, but yeah, I get it. Pass. You really don't talk much, do you? Which, I mean, it's fine with me because I like to do all the talking anyway. I really like your shoes. You've got good taste. Okay, so if there's nothing else, then I guess I'll finish looking over your application with the producer. We'll let you know. Thanks for coming in today. Yes, Hal, this is D.O.A. calling you back. Are you still interested in the position? Under what conditions? He wants his own segment. I'll tell him. Okay, maybe we can work something out. Do we even have any uniforms in this size? After he got the job that day, our friendship blossomed and the rest is history. Right, Al? You tell him, buddy. Good evening, everyone. In our top story, the National Park Service wants humans to stop licking this toad. The Serrano Desert toad has a potent toxin that can make people sick. Despite the risk, some people have discovered that by licking the toad, it can give them a high and cause them to hallucinate. Hallucinate. Why does it keep doing that when I say hallucinate? Hallucinate. You guys put some in my coffee again? Anyway.
The world's richest man, Elon Musk, has decided to capitalize on a quirky new product. He is launching his new perfume in 2023, when it's already pre-sold 10,000 bottles, easily making $1 million in just a few hours. The name of this new perfume is called Burnt Hair, leaving consumers to wonder if he's going to make other products like body wash, lotion, naming it armpit hair, nose hair, I don't know, some kind of hair. I was going to say some certain type of body hair, but hey, it's a family show. I can't talk like that on here. An owl woman recently turned 115 years old, making her the oldest person in the United States. Miss Bessie Hendricks has lived through 21 presidents, 2 World Wars, a depression, the sinking of the Titanic ship, and 2 Chicago World Series championships. When they asked Miss Bessie what was next on her to-do list, she politely replied, speak up, honey. I can't hear you. Miss Bessie. This just in. Breaking news. Coming to us live from Amarillo, Texas. Jenny Moe. Over to you, Jenny.
Amarillo, Texas is asking folks to guess, what is this thing? The image was captured last month at 1:25 a.m. by a camera set up inside the Amarillo Zoo, looking out through a perimeter fence. Is it a person with a strange hat who likes to walk at night? City officials asked in a tweet, referring to it as a UAO.
The unidentified Amarillo object.
Wow.
Let the guesses begin from Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore.
To Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
The camera is motion activated and sends an alert to zoo officials when it captures something. There were some serious theories.
A raccoon standing on its hind legs, or potentially a person walking through the park that just happened to get captured in a peculiar way.
But the public's guesses were more colorful, from Sonic the Hedgehog to the San Antonio Spurs coyote mascot. Someone tweeted the movie Dog Soldiers called and want their werewolf back. Another poster wondered, is this guy on the loose? And of course, there were references to Bigfoot, and someone thought Littlefoot might be more appropriate. There is no video, just this image. One poster went all out to illustrate his theory. It was a coyote jumping the fence, diagrammed with anatomy like ears, tail, etc. Noted. If nothing else, all these guesses could leave folks howling.
Do you believe in black cats, lucky horseshoes, and other tall tales?
How superstitious are you?
Welcome to D.O.A. Superstition, the truth.
That's right, and today we're going to go over the superstition about opening an umbrella indoors. Is it really bad luck or what? Actually, the research that we did shows that it goes back in the day when umbrellas were much bigger when they first came out, that opening indoors would knock over the lamps or vases and knickknacks, and it actually came from the wives always nagging them and saying,
"But dear, don't you know that it's bad luck to open an umbrella in a house?"
"Oh, pipe down. There's nothing to it. Opening indoors is not bad luck. Watch, check it out." Oh!
Now, didn't I tell you you'd have bad luck from opening that umbrella in the house?
On the road, D.O.A.
Hey, welcome back to the D.O.A. And today we are in Shreveport, Louisiana at Geekcon. Okay, who or what is your favorite horror icon or monster?
Ooh, I'd have to say probably Pennywise.
Oh, so do you not like clowns at all, or just Pennywise?
Clowns kind of scared me when I was little, but then I realized they're not gonna do anything. So, what am I scared of?
Until she saw Pennywise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I hate horror movies.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a scaredy cat, so.
You do know this is for a horror website, right?
Oh, I did not know. I was here for the free drink.
Hey, I'm all for free drinks. And you?
My horror icon is Maxine from X and Pearl from Pearl.
Oh.
Oh, the guy who played Lawrence Talbot in the Werewolf movies from Universal.
Oh, yeah, like the original, huh? I love the Werewolf movie.
Jason.
He's pretty popular.
I remember from that Insidious movie, there was a lady in white.
Oh, yeah.
And I always pictured her at the end of the hallway. Yeah, I can't go back after that.
Ghostface.
Oh.
I'd have to say, because I kind of got into horror movies later, it's Little Sam from Trick or Treat. That movie is so...
Oh, that is creepy.
Yeah, it needs more attention. It's a really good movie.
I'll tell your mom. Needleface. Pinhead.
Oh, Pinhead.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, that is, they don't make them like that anymore.
Ooh, the Megalodon. Does that count?
What's the Megalodon?
Megalodon, the big shark.
Oh,
Really
yes,
big.
Meg. They tell me for a minute, I'm thinking Megalodon. I'm like, where
Megalodon. Yep, the Meg.
Chucky. I have to go with the good guy.
What do you think about HAL? He's my co-host. He's
Not quite the same
he's
aesthetic.
nice.
You
He's
know,
a redheaded dog.
It'd be pretty scary to see that in the middle of the night. I'm not gonna lie.
One of my favorites is like, The Thing. It's like, it's weird to say The Thing because like it's not like, because in the movie you don't know what is the thing, who you don't know who is affected, so it doesn't really have like a physical form. That just makes me go. That's what made me have trust issues at that time.
The more interesting one I think is Freddy, but if you want to go for maximum scare factor, then I would probably say Jason, Michael Myers, the ones that don't actually talk.
That's pretty scary when they don't talk.
Yeah.
Before they kill you and slap.
Yeah.
You're the type of person you like to be talked to before they slay you, right?
I mean, I honestly don't care. I mean,
he said, honestly don't care.
Honestly, either stab me or talk me to death.
Probably Freddy.
That's what I was thinking. Freddy Krueger. Freddy.
It would definitely have to be Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
I know, I'm predictable.
No, I mean, I love Freddy Krueger. That's like mine too.
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time.
The mail's here. This is a D.O.A. mail call.
Hey, that's right. It's D.O.A. mail call. Where we go over your questions, comments, and concerns and complaints. Let's see what's in the old box. What we got going on? All right, first one is from Tim_P64. Says, best TikTok ever. Smile emoji, smile emoji, smile emoji. And I also responded back to, wow, this is the best comment on TikTok. Made my week. Thank you, Tim. Now let's see what TikTok is talking about. Oh yeah, I remember that one. Thank you, Tim, for the comments. Everybody go give Tim a follow, too. Okay, next one is from SassyMama7702. Hashtag House, hashtag #1 fan. How did you sneak this in here? And what video is she talking about? Oh, show the clip. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you, SassyMama7702, and go give her a follow. All right, this last one is from Katina O.N. From Katina O.N. Oh, I don't know how to say that, but it's right there. And she writes, okay, it's 6 a.m. I ain't fully awake, so I am not understanding what the hell I just watched. Contacts, please. Laugh emoji. What is she talking about? What? Oh, when I finally got to go to the Billie Eilish concert. Roll it. Yeah, they kind of caught me off guard there. Oh wait, there's something else in here. To Uncle, it's Eli and Ethan. Oh, my nephews. We had a great time at the festival. Thanks for sending us. Those kids, they're so gothic, so hard to make them smile. Let's see what they sent. Oh, huh. Hal, can you convert this? And thank you. Let's see what's on there. Roll it.
This is a D.O.A. production.